Hi.
Good morning.
Morning. So we have slightly more people today. This is a very good news. I think we can get started. If somebody else arrives, I will let him in. Well, as usual, we start with a presence list very quickly, please. You shouldn't raise your hand in Zoom. Just with your voice, you say that you're here. Okay? But please be honest and don't say it for other people. Alexeyenko Yulia. No.
It's not our list.
It's not your list. But why? There are two groups here. In the lecture, there are two groups.
Yes.
This is the list that I received from your student office. And there are 55 people. And from the first group, for example, Alexey Anton, Afanasyev Kirill, they were here last time. Gerasimov Daniil. No. Klachko Maxim. No. Dышикова Ariana. No. Левинцева Вероника. No. Ткаченко Марк. No. Алексеев Антон.
I'm here.
Here, good. Афанасьев Кирилл.
I'm here.
Very good. Булгаков Матвей. Not here. Васильев Федор.
I'm here.
Here. Гарманова Вера.
Гарманова here.
Here. Горя Артемий. Not here. Dain Joseph. Not here. Dagot Ignat not here. He informed me. Долгих Николай.
I'm here.
Here. Дружинина Анастасия.
I'm here.
Very good. Ергин Кирилл. Not here. Жучков Дмитрий.
I'm here.
Very good. Иванова Светлана. Иванова Светлана. No. Исламов Даниил.
I'm here. Hello.
Даниил is here. Кабаненков Николай Вячеславович. No. Караев Олег.
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here.
Коновалов Владислав.
I'm here.
Here. Краснов Иван. No. Кузовкова Владислава.
I'm here.
Very good. Кучков Дмитрий. No. Кытманов Иван. No. Ложков Леонид. No.
I'm here.
Yes, here. Good. Ломакин Артемий.
I'm here.
Here. Макова Надежда.
I'm here.
Good. Максимцева Анна.
I'm here.
Very good. Маматкулов Атабек.
I'm here.
Here. Мартьянов Михаил.
I'm here.
Here. Миронов Михаил.
I'm here.
Good. Мирошин Петр.
I'm here.
Very good. Петрова Екатерина.
Here.
Here.
I'm here.
Покровская Валерия. No. Попов Николай.
Here.
Here. Потихонов Андрей. No. Рощепкин Руслан.
I'm here.
Good. Sarkisyan Karen.
I'm here.
Good. Safyanov Mikhail. No. Суслова Мария.
Я здесь.
Good. Тарасова София. No. Тимофеева Дарья. No. What? Тимофеева Дарья.
Да, я здесь.
Где?
Здесь.
Не вижу Дарью. Вижу. Хорошо. Так, Тимофеева Дарья здесь. Титов Владислав.
I'm here.
Здесь. Цветкова Дарья.
I'm here.
Якушина Татьяна.
I'm here.
Good.
Извините, там ребята просят, чтобы их пустили в конференцию.
Сейчас всех впустим. Пахомова Диана.
I'm here.
Ковалевская Евгения. Ковалевская Евгения. No. Вилла Симоне.
I'm here.
Very good. Вердис Сальваторе. No. Ли Даджонг. No. Well, so we have somebody else waiting. Yes, we have 4 people. Краснов Иван. Краснов Иван Олегович. Валерия Покровская. Покровская Валерия Олеговна. We have Artemy Mukhorин. And the last one we have Dmitry Kuchkov. Dmitry Pavlovich, why you are late for our course? Dmitry Pavlovich.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте. Well, so just a very quick reminder about the presence. You have a right for 2 missing. So if you don't come 2 times, it's fine. If you don't come more than 2 times, including both lecture and seminars, you'll be penalized. Okay? So that's the point. You don't have advantage for in terms of points. Obviously, you have advantage in terms of knowledge that you gain, but not in terms of additional points. No advantage for being present. However, there is a penalization for being absent more than twice. Okay? Is it clear? Bulgakov Matvey. Bulgakov Matvey is coming 12 minutes late. What happened, Matvey? Matvey? And also, I ask you to switch on your videos because otherwise it's difficult for me to follow the class. Another thing about your first homework. How did you feel about it? Tell me. Artemy, in what group you was? Let me check.
There is one suggestion. May I tell you?
Yes.
Yeah, about deadline. We have seminars on Tuesday, so that means that we need to send you our presentation or just a list of topics. No, the points what we have on Friday. That means that Maybe that will be for us much more useful, and to send you on Monday.
So you want us for an extension?
Sorry?
You're asking for an extension of a deadline, right?
I want to tell you that it's much more comfortable and for us to study because in this way we will be able to present you, for example, on Tuesday our preparation, and only after that you can check that we have done and send you before the Tuesday our presentation in this way.
Okay, Vera, thank you very much for your suggestion. I see the point. Honestly, I have to say that I planned to give you another homework today, but I want to know an opinion of everybody, because given that we have already set up this deadline for today, somebody might find it unfair to change it. So if you're asking, I could consider to do it, but only if everybody agrees, because if somebody disagrees, I cannot do it. Is there anybody who disagree to extend the deadline by Monday? Let's say by Monday, because I need to check it before Tuesday. I need time to work with your reports and with your presentation and to assess them before Tuesday, because on Tuesday I want to give you feedback. So, and I need at least 1 day. So what I can offer is to move the deadline to Monday noon and no later. What do you think? Yeah, somebody write me in the chat. Brilliant idea. Agree. Me too. Strongly support. Okay. Nobody who disagree. Okay, good. So we're doing this. Monday noon and no later. And be prepared then that on Tuesday you receive a new homework. Okay, because I plan to give you a new homework today, but if you need more time, this is the first time you're working on the paper, so I can understand that you need more time. It's fine with me. Okay, so this we decided it.
Why don't you give us the second homework today? Because some of the teams are already done with the previous one.
Because I find it unfair that people have different time to work on it. I prefer that every team has the same time to do it. I think it's better. Well, let me share my slides. Let me share my
Excuse
slides.
me.
Yes.
And on Tuesday we will discuss our results. And
yes. On Tuesday, I need to receive your reports and your presentation before, because my plan for Tuesday, we will discuss your report. I will give you feedback. Some groups wrote me that they find it difficult to write a report on 2-3 pages because the paper is long. So the idea will be to teach you how to write report, how to extract the main thing from the paper. So it's usually possible to write report even about the paper, even on 1 page. So I want to teach you how to present the main thing of a paper, research question, methodology, results, and I will give you feedback on it. Yes, but it will be, and then one group selected randomly will present.
Okay.
And it will be only half of a lesson, and another half of a lesson we will work on other things.
Okay, and but for this task we can write a report more than 3 pages.
Yes, as I wrote, if you want, you can, and it will be very good for me, because this way I will be able to show you your errors, your mistakes, or what you did, what could have been done better.
Okay,
so
thank you.
This is the first time. You do whatever you can, because this is your first experience. Is absolutely fine if you cannot do it in 2 pages and 3 pages. It's absolutely fine. You do what you can, and then I give you feedback and I teach you how to do it better.
Okay, thank you.
Vladislav?
Yeah, I have a question. What if we are making a presentation? Do we have any limitations or something like that?
Say it again, I couldn't hear you.
What if we are making a presentation? Do we have the limitations about it? Maybe the maximum slides or something like that?
You asking about the length of presentation?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. I didn't tell you. I think you, again, it's up to you, but for me, 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes should be enough, okay? But if you need more, if you need 15, it's fine. But please don't do it for 40 minutes, because we have many things to do on Tuesday. Okay.
Also, I asked about the presentation. Just like you present to us. I mean, I'm talking about the presentation with slides. How many slides do we have?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. How many slides? It depends on the type of information that you put on the slide. Yeah, it depends. If you put on the slides only pictures, you go quickly, you switch the slides quickly. If you put a lot of formulas, a lot of text on the slide, and you shouldn't do it, you know it, right? Because the slides is only the illustration for your talk. But we'll discuss, that's the idea. So you do, I want to know your ability for now, and then I will teach you how to improve it. So you do it how you can do it, how you already did a lot of presentation, right? So the timing, 12, 15 minutes, no more. And then I don't want to waste time now, because it will be, this is my idea for Tuesday to discuss it and to give you feedback. You do what you can for 12, 15 minutes. Okay, the number of slides, test it. So test it to be within this time slot. So it may be 10, it may be 20. It depends on the slide, on the information, on the content of the slides. Okay. Can you see my slides?
Yeah.
So we stopped last time. We stopped here, right? I presented you the methods of behavioral economics, and I want to work with main definitions, main concept that we use in behavioral economics, and I want to put you in breakout rooms, and let me see how I can do it. So how many people do we have? How many people do we have? Is it written?
37.
27.
37.
37. Thank you. 37. So there are different options here. I can allow. Let's do it randomly. This is the best. Let's do 5. Let's try. I never did it before. So if I select 5 rooms, it will be 7, 8 per room. It's a lot. Let's do 6. Yes, 6 rooms. I create 6 rooms. It's created, and now I open all the rooms, and you had to receive an invitation.
And what is the task for us to do?
Right, Nikolai. Yes, Nikolai, thank you very much. The task is you have 3 minutes or 4 minutes, let's say 4 minutes, to discuss, to find a definition for this concept: preferences, certainty, uncertainty, probability, judgment. So your task is discuss in your room and find a definition of this concept. Okay, this is the task, and you have 4 minutes. And I should be able to switch between rooms, and I will do it.
So, for example,
Okay.
the first room should discuss about reference.
Every room should discuss everything.
Okay.
And then we'll go, you have 4 minutes, so up to 9:58, and you discuss everything, and then we pick up one person from every room. Then you come back to the main session, and we pick up one person from every room, and this person tells us and explain us this concept one by one. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so please go to your room.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
Приветики.
А кто-нибудь сохранил презентацию?
А нам ее давали, да?
Нет, походу мы должны были заскринить.
Ну, я это сделал, сейчас в чат пошлю. Здесь же есть чат? Есть чат. Так, секунду. Должно было отправиться. Да. У меня открылось. Значит, у вас тоже должно...
Если что, тоже есть.
Что?
Платочки тоже есть.
Да, ну и здорово. So, what is the preferences? Maybe a set of... как можно заменить предпочтение?
Maybe it's ability to distinguish some things that are more preferable and less preferable.
Maybe it's a set of habits of a person. Can we say so? Okay, let it put something like that and move on. Certainty. It's something we are sure about or not?
I agree.
Okay.
Maybe we should tell about words one by one.
What do you mean?
Не важно. Нет, я думал, что по очереди, типа каждый по очереди.
Ну, если кто-то хочет, давайте присоединяйтесь. Просто время сейчас кончится. Okay, uncertainty and risk. Any ideas?
Maybe certainty is when situation is without risk and without uncertainty.
Maybe uncertainty means unpredictable consequences, and they cause risk. Something like that.
When situation is maybe have different outcome that
Yes.
we cannot predict.
Yes. Okay, next one. Probability. It's the best one, I know. So, roughly speaking, it's about a chance of something happening. But it's very roughly speaking. Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Judgment.
Opinion.
What?
It's maybe opinion.
Yes, it's a state, I would say. It's a opinion state. Can we say so? Okay, let's put it an opinion or state. Choice. It's the process of choosing something. Yay! English, you know. Decision making. When we decide that.
Choice. It's maybe select the option between
Different variants.
Yes.
Okay. Decision making. It's the process of dealing with something using different approaches. Maybe.
Maybe selecting the way to solve some problem.
Yes, it works too. Belief. Oh.
Knowledge about the environment.
It's not an actual knowledge. We should be careful about this term. Knowledge is something absolute.
Maybe feeling is that something is definitely true or something.
Feeling that something is definitely proved.
True.
Maybe the understanding of a process by person.
Maybe it is a opinion of some person about something that can that haven't some как бы, ну, в общем, сейчас по-русски скажу, что belief это как бы мнение человека насчет какой-то вещи, а эта вещь не имеет как бы, ну, четкой, правильной, вот, например, не знаю, там, например, человек верит в Бога, а вера в Бога это не является чем-то, вот мы точно знаем, что он есть или его нет.
In economics, in Russian, we can translate belief as нет, it's not preferences. Yes, it's something that you have said. Okay. So that's the opinion, the understanding of something. Well, our room should be closed by now, but let's discuss the last point. Well, we were taught that rationality it's about acting due to some economical norms which are decided to be rational.
Maximizing the utility.
Yes, maximizing the utility of a subject. Okay. Well, I believe that's all. Okay. See you.
Иван, Артемий, Кирилл, Надежда, Николай. Let's select one representative from the first room. Volunteers. Anna, Diana, Ivan, Artemy, Kirill, Nadezhda, Nikolai. The first room.
Maybe Nikolai.
I can try to explain these terms.
Nikolai, we start from the beginning. Let me share my slides again. Okay, can you see the slides? Nikolai, if it's not too difficult, raise your hand in Zoom, please. So this way I'll be able to see you.
Okay.
Good. Nikolai, so the first concept, preferences.
Well, preferences, those are the sets of habits of different subjects or different persons.
Set of habits of different people.
Yes.
Okay. Our ideas. Second room. Владислав, Артемий, Валерий, Диана, Николай, Долгих, Федор.
Well, preferences are relations between some objects. Like,
who's talking? Can you raise your hand, please?
Yes, just a moment.
Vladislava. So you are representative of a second room.
Yes.
So say it again.
As I said, I think preferences are some relations between different objects or maybe subjects.
Yes, I like very much this word relation. Relation between different something, between different alternative, between different things, different individuals, different countries, whatever. So preferences are relation. Keep it in mind. So keep in mind that there is the difference between our common language, what we call preferences, in a common language, and in economic science, in mathematics, in statistics. Preferences is a relation. So you have some set of things, of object, of alternative, and you create relation. So I prefer A to B, or I'm indifferent between A and B. This is preferences. Keep it in mind. We will come back to this because this is really really important. Then let's go to the third room. Third room. It was third room. Simone, Tatiana, Vladislav, Leonid, Maria, Mikhail, Oleg. Who is the representative of third room? Probably Simone. Simone? No. Tell me, Simone. Certainty. We can't hear you.
Unfortunately. We still can't
hear you. I think there is some problem with your microphone. Yeah. Please try to fix it, and let's pick up somebody else. Volunteers from the third room. Volunteers from the third room. Vladislav. Vladislav, you here?
You're talking about
raise your hand.
Sorry.
Preferences is
no preferences, certainty.
Certainty. Certainty is a thing that can that can be with similar probability, the concrete probability.
Similar probability. Can you give me an example?
I can't give an example.
You can't give an example.
I can't.
And what did you discuss in your group? What did you discuss?
For example, you have no doubts about something, or its certainty, it's being reliably true, for example.
Can you give me an example of situation? Let's consider together these two definitions, certainty and uncertainty. So can you give me an example of certain situation and uncertain situation? Any example from your life, from what happened to you this morning?
There is a sun in space.
Wow, very good.
Equal to 1.
Very good example. Okay, and uncertainty?
Well, that you win in a lottery when you buy a ticket. The chance.
Mikhail, say it again. There is a lottery. Which lottery?
Well, no, the chance to win in a lottery is in.
There is a chance to win in a lottery.
Yeah, yes. That is not a cool one. The probability of which isn't a cool one.
Okay. Yes. So, and what is this is very good. So the example of Vera, the example of Mikhail, they're very good. So let me repeat and sum up. So certainty situation, the certain situation is that there is no doubt that this outcome occurs. So there is no doubt that the sun will appear next day. This is a certain situation. The uncertain situation is a situation that that there are some probabilities that this or that outcome will occur. So if you play lottery, you never know which outcome will occur. Okay, and the important thing that in economics, these terms uncertainty and risk were equivalent. In our common language, when we say risk, everybody have in mind different things. But in economics, in science and social science, when we say risk, it means that there is a situation where different outcomes occur with different probabilities. This is a risky situation. Okay? If you play a lottery, there is, let's say, there is a 50% that you gain, I don't know, $2,000, and there is another 50% that you gain $10. Okay? And you can compute your expected utility, you can compute different things, but this is a risky situation. You don't know which outcome will occur. Okay? Let's continue. Probability. Let's come back to the first room. Who's the representative? Nikolai. Nikolai, raise your hand.
I'm here.
Very good. Probability. This is a very difficult concept.
Well, roughly speaking, probability could be a chance of something to happen. Well, it is not the same thing, but when we say that the probability of an event is, I don't know, 0.5, that means that this event can happen with 50% chance.
Okay, so I like this word chance, but there is one important part missing in your definition. Can you give me an example? Any example that comes to your mind? Probability of whatever. An example.
Okay. When you roll a d6 dice, the probability to have an even number is 0.5.
Okay, this is a very good example. And could you explain why it's 0.5?
Because there are 3 out of 6 outcomes which we will accept. Yes.
Yes. This is very good. So 3 out of 6. Very important point that you should include in the definition of probability. So probability is a chance, is an extent to which some event is likely to happen, to occur, measured as a ratio of all possible outcomes. Okay, and so this is again the difference between the definition of probability in science and the definition of probability just in life, you know, in a common language. Because in a common language, what is this probability? I don't know. If we go to the forest, what is the probability that we find mushrooms? So in a common language, you can say today it's very cold, so the probability is very little, very small. And another day it rains, it's warm, and the probability is big. But this is not a probability in scientific terms, because in scientific terms, when we say probability, there is a set of possible outcomes, and we compute the extent to which our event is likely to occur as the ratio divided by all possible cases, okay, as in your example. And this is also important to understand. Okay, then judgment. Let's go to the fourth room. Ruslan, Daniil, Daria, Karen, Mikhail. Let's discuss these two concepts together, judgment and choice. So we have Mikhail.
I think that I think that judgment is some sort of decision based on some information that you've processed and made some sort of conclusion out of that. So I think it's judgment and choice. Choice, I think that some of my teammates will say the definition.
Okay.
I can try, actually.
Let's consider. Sorry, that's three definitions together. So tell us again, the judgment, as you said, is.
It's. I would explain it as thought out opinion, decision. So it's based on some information, some. Well, basically, you just thought it out, and it's not out of nowhere.
Okay, yeah, it's very good. It's very good what you're saying. So what is important in you're saying there is some information, you analyze this information, and what do you judge? You judge, this is a process. The judgment is a process. Is a process, I would say, to estimate probability of some event. So for example, you judge whether you are willing to study at the HSC. So what do we do? What do you think about? Mikhail?
Maybe like entry points that you have to score on your exam.
Your score of your exam in school, so you estimate the probability that you will be admitted. What else?
Whether you like the major, the subjects.
Yes. Whether you will enjoy the process of your study.
Location.
Location. What else?
Maybe how difficult is it going to be to study there?
The process of study, whether you will enjoy it or not. What else? I think there is one more important point.
What lecturers, seminarists?
Yeah, this is all the process of study. I would say that also you should estimate, evaluate, judge your possibility to find a good job or something. The value of a diploma. You should search information, how successful the students of HSC are on the job market, and so on, right? So the judgment is the process. You collect information and you analyze this information and you judge some different possibilities. And what is the choice? What is your choice, Mikhail, at the end? What did you choose, to go to study to HSC or not?
What do you mean, like, what is my choice? No, I've chosen to study at this university.
Yes, so your choice is to study at the university.
Yeah.
So the choice is yes or no. You choose, you go to the market and you choose to buy apples or oranges. So the choice is the result. The judgment is the process of thinking, of analysis, and the choice is the results. And what is decision making? Decision making is judgment plus choice, plus choice. So the decision making is the overall concept that describe the decision making is the process of judge and analyze and make a choice. Okay, so let's speed up a little bit because we don't have a lot of time. Belief and belief. Let's go to the last group that we have. Room 6, Anastasia, Anton, Vera, Daria, Dmitry, Matvey. Volunteers? Daria.
I think that belief is someone's guess about what the real probabilities are. Like, it can be incorrect.
Exactly. Very good definition. Thank you, Daria. So belief, your belief is that you believe that your choice leads to your expectations, and it might be incorrect. You might believe it and it's incorrect. Vera, do you want to add something?
I just added that it's a personal assessment. Yeah, that's the same you said.
Yes, it's very personal. So we might have different beliefs. For example, you may believe that it rains tomorrow, and I may believe that it doesn't. Okay? So now let me continue. These are important. Please keep in mind, I will send you. I have already sent you. This is still the first set of slides. You have these slides. Please work with this concept. Make sure that you understand all these concepts, because this is important, and we will use it in this course. In all the future course, you will use this. This is a basic definitions that you have to know. Okay, so just to say again, what is preferences? Preferences is a relation. This is a relation between whatever, between countries, size of countries. Russia is bigger than France by size, by population. Again, Russia is bigger than France. Germany is bigger than France. By age, Alexander is older than Alexei. By any feelings, any whatever. Maxim is worried he may not do as well on the exam as Anastasia. Okay? What you have to keep in mind, preferences is a relation, so you can every time when you talk about preferences in science, not in common language when you discuss something with your friend in a bar, but in science, when you talk about preferences, we talk about a relation where there is a universe, U. This is the whole set of things that can be related one to another. So when we have a set of countries, how many countries do we have on our planet? Mikhail, how many countries do we have?
I think like 200 or so.
200 or so. Yeah, I think slightly less, but it depends on how we define country. So we have this, let's say, 200 countries, and we can relate any country to another by the size of a territory, by the population, by, I don't know, by the resources that it has, etc. So, and we denote, we have our universe U with a lot of things, A, B, C, D, etc. That could be related one to each other, and we call R is a relation. And just to note, at least as good as is a weak preference relation. So it can be strong preference relation. Russia is bigger than France is a strong preference relation. At least as good as is a weak preference relation. So now, what is a rational relation? There is a very strong definition of rationality in economics. The relation is rational if it is transitive and complete. So what does it mean, transitive? You have to know it from basic mathematical course. Transitive means that if for all objects in the universe, if A relates to B and B relates to C, it means that A relates to C. This is the basic definition of transitivity that you know from mathematics, that you know from school. So if A relates to B and B relates to C, A relates to C. Don't worry, we will just on the next slide, we will have examples and you will understand it better what it means. Another property of relation, of a rational relation, so the relation is rational if this relation is complete. What does it mean to be complete? It means that for any object in the universe, we are able to construct a relation. So A relates to B or B relates to A. So if we have A and B in our universe, we can relate one to another one. You know, this is very important, and this is, you have to feel it, you have to understand it, and you will with the examples that you have. So I planned to put you in breakout rooms again. I don't know if you find it effective, Mikhail. Do you?
In like to work in groups?
Yes.
But I think it's effective if you are to discuss something.
Yes, it's effective if you work. The problem is that I cannot check that you work because I can only switch from one group to another one, and I don't know what's happening in other groups. But yeah, please try to be productive, and please make a picture, a screenshot of this exercise. Please make a screenshot of this exercise. And the question is, for every relation where it's more than, is the sister of, has the same first name as, is in love with. So we have 4 relations, and your task is to find out whether these relations are transitive and complete. This is your task, and I will put you in breakout rooms. Yeah, and we can leave the same rooms. This is very good. So please go to your room.
Hi again.
I think the first relation is transitive because we can взвесить и указать вес любого объекта.
Okay, so it is transitive but not complete, is it?
Why? Why not complete?
Because if A weighs more than B, then B can't weight more than A.
Yes.
So it's incomplete.
But complete doesn't mean it. It means that every objects in the universe have relations, and I think that everything in the universe weighs more than something, and it's complete.
I agree with Artemy.
Okay.
I think the second one is transitive because if someone is the sister of someone and the second person is the sister of third person, the first person is the sister of third person.
Oh.
And I think it's also complete because we may set about every person it is a sister or not. It is the sisters or not.
Completeness mean the possibility of of using the same sentence for each object, or the opposite statement. Because we can't say that every person has a sister or is a sister of someone.
Yeah, I think it's not complete.
Yeah, that's right.
May you explain it for me?
So, as I have understood, completeness mean that you can use this statement for every unit in the universe. So, if our universe consists of people, we should be able to say that every person is a sister of another person.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Next one maybe transitive and complete.
Yeah.
It's the easiest point.
Okay.
I think the last is not transitive. But complete?
Not every person in love.
Yeah.
So it's not transitive and not complete.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay. What next?
Chill and relax.
So maybe I'll repeat one more time. The first statement is transitive and complete. The second one is transitive but incomplete. The third one is transitive and complete. And the last one is not transitive, not complete.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe we should return to the main room.
I believe so. Let's do this.
Okay, I have closed all the rooms and we wait when everybody's back to the main room. We wait people from the second room to join us. Okay, now everybody's back. Very good. So what do you think about this exercise? Is it easy? Is it complex? How do you feel about it?
It's easy. Very easy.
Further?
It is easy.
It's easy. Is it easy for everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Very good, very good. Okay, so now what I suggest, let's check our response. You know, we have representative from each room. We have from the first room we have representative Nikolai, second room Vladislava, third room Simone and Vladislav together. So from each room, could you we have studied the theory of rational choice in macroeconomics course. Very good. That's very good. So write me in the chat one representative from one group. Let me share the slides again. Let me share the slides. Let me share my slides. Please write me in the chat your response in this way. This way, in the chat, you write I don't have a chart here. Where's my chart? You just write this way. Question 1, transitive plus or minus, completeness plus or minus. Okay, this way. Plus or minus, plus or minus. If you find it transitive, you write plus. If you find it complete, you write plus. If you don't, you write minus. For question 1, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4. And it was a very useful comment from the third group that it's not clear who are objects in this statement. Yeah, but you could guess that objects are people. Like you might think that everybody, all the people, all the population of the universe are objects of these relations. It's not specified, and this is a very good comment. It would be better if specified, but you guessed that we're talking about everybody. We're talking about people. Okay, I receive a message from Nikolai, the first group. Yes, Karen, thank you. Yes, I remember that it was your comment and you were in the fourth group. Yes, sorry. Sorry. Mikhail.
Can you please repeat, should everyone do this task or only guys that you noticed before?
Every representative of every room. One per room. I want one response per room.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that there are quite different responses. So, Nikolai, if you don't mind, you send it to me as personal message. I will send it to everybody. So this is the response of group 1. Okay, so sorry, we have to discuss it because you disagree with each other. Okay.
Before the discussion, could you please demonstrate the definition?
Yeah, sure. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that it's gone. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to have it at the same time, the screen and the chart. I don't know what it doesn't work. Okay, so weights more than. Nikolai, is the following relation transitive? Is it complete?
Yes, it is both transitive and complete.
Yes. Can you explain why?
So, if A weights more than B and B weights more than C, that means that A weights more than C.
Exactly. If Nikolai weighs more than Mikhail and Mikhail weighs more than Alexei, it means that Nikolai weighs more than Alexei.
Yes.
This is a transitive relation. What about completeness?
And for the completeness, for each element in the universe, we can form this statement with
exactly. So
one
we
of
decided
the others.
that the element at the universe is people. So for each people, at least weekly, we can relate everybody to everybody else by his weight, right? So we can relate everybody.
And what if they have the same weight? Because
say it again.
What if they have the same weight?
Sorry, I can't hear you. What?
If they have the same weight.
If they have the same weight, as I said, is the weak relation. You remember, is at least as. It's a weak preference relation. So it's a weak relation. Okay, that's called a weak relation. Okay, let's continue. Is the sister of Vladislava?
We had some disagreements in our team because some of us thought that it is not transitive, but personally I think it's transitive because, for example, if one girl is sister of another and those girl is also the sister of one more, then all of them are sisters. So I think it's transitive.
Yeah, it depends on how you define sister, I think. Fyodor, you want to add something? Probably you had some disagreement in your group because somebody thought that people might be sisters having one mother and other two might be sisters having one father, and then the first one will not be the sister of the third one. So yeah, this is the question of how you define a sister. Is it the sister? Is it because there are different definitions of sisters, like having both parents or one parent, and it may create these definition issues might create some confusion. But
I think that I just mistook transitivity for symmetry. Yeah.
Okay. And what about completeness, Vladislava?
I think it's not complete. Well, if we look at one family, I think it's complete. But if we look for
If
every
you look
people,
for one family, is it complete? Do you think so?
I think yes.
We can say about anyone whether they are a sister of this person. For example, Vladimir Putin is not my sister. I am sure of it.
Yes, so Vladimir Putin is not your sister. So if we take the universe that includes you and Vladimir Putin, what can we say about this relation being the sister of? Is it complete?
It's complete.
Everybody agrees?
It's not complete because you can't somehow use this expression in this case.
Exactly. So you cannot say that Vladimir Putin is the sister of Fyodor. So, and it means that the relation is not complete.
So, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Here we accept that these relations is not applicable to men, or I misunderstood something.
Yes, if it's not applicable, it means that it's not complete.
Okay.
You cannot relate, you know? That's the thing that you have to feel. You cannot relate. For example, with weight, let me come back to the definition. The relation is complete if for every object in the universe, you can relate one to another one, or A to B, or B to A. And it works with weight. You take Vladimir Putin, you take Fyodor, and you say, Fyodor weighs more than Vladimir Putin, or Vladimir Putin weighs more than Fyodor, or they have the same weight. And you cannot say the same if the relation is the sister of. So you cannot say that Fyodor is the sister of Vladimir Putin, either Vladimir Putin is the sister of Fyodor. You see? And it means that the relation is not complete.
But you can say that, for example, if a man is a statement, a man is a sister of another man, that just false. It's not a true statement. And
yeah, I agree. It's not a true statement, but
then it's complete if you can say that it's false.
Why?
Doesn't completeness mean that we can compare two objects, not necessarily they should be in a relationship?
No, completeness doesn't mean that you can compare. Completeness means that you can relate. Okay, let's consider the second example, the third example. Has the same first name as. Is it transitive?
Yeah.
Yes. Why?
Is if we take three objects, for example, A, B, and C, and if A has the same first name as B, and B has the same first name as C, so we can conclude that A has the same first name as C.
Exactly. So this is clear. There is no no issues with it. And the last one is in love with. Is it transitive?
No.
No.
Daria, who is talking?
Well, I was talking first, I think. It's not transitive because if A is in love with B and B is in love with C, it is not guaranteed that A is in love with C too.
Exactly. And this is not transitive. And is it complete?
No.
No.
For
Why?
me, yes.
Because not everyone on earth is in love with one another.
Yes. Not to say it more correctly, not everybody is in love. If you pick up two people, it's not that one is in love with the second one, either the second one is in love with the first one.
Sorry?
Simone?
Yes, may I have a question, please?
Yes?
You hear me? Okay. I thought that this one was complete, because if we have a universe with two people, and we are able to at least say that one is related to the other, because we can say that one is in love with the other. By the definition, we cannot say that, we can say that at least we have to make one relation, or we need a symmetric relation.
Sorry, I didn't understand your question. If you take two people, you cannot say that one is in love with another one, because it's not necessary that he's in love with another one.
That will be just false. For example, if some person is not in love with another person, it's just false statement. Like, I think that completeness means that you can apply this relation to any element from the set. So, for example, if you have a set of people on our planet, and so we have the relation of being in love with someone, then it just is a question of whether we can say that some person is either in love or not in love with someone.
Yes, exactly. Yes, Mikhail, you're right.
So then
completeness means that we can relate. It's not true or false. It's that we can relate. Think of a time about the first example, about the weight. So with the weight or height, or I don't know, body temperature, or some other physical characteristics, we can relate everybody to everybody else. But all these statements, we cannot relate. And it means that it's not complete.
I'm sorry, but according to your logic, like if you have a set of integer numbers, and let's say, for example, we have a relation of being greater, or let's just say being greater than another number, by your logic, it's incomplete, because we can say that 5 is not greater than 2. For example, let's say 2 is greater than 5. It results in false statements. Therefore, by your logic, this whole set with this relation is incomplete.
No, but 5 is greater than 2.
It's either
5 relates to 2.
Other one. So if you take 2, you pick up 2 and 5, the relation is complete when, and your relation is being greater than. 5 is greater than 2, or 2 is greater than 5, or both. 2 is greater than 5 is wrong, but 5 is greater than 2 is right, is correct.
So it has to be symmetric, so in order to be complete.
Yes, no, it has not to be symmetric.
May I suggest my thoughts? I think that the concept of completeness is means that some relation is applicable to who is talking. Daniel is talking now. I'll raise my hand. Okay. So completeness is about the applicability. Isn't there such a word for English? So of some concepts to several objects. So if we can say whether it's true or false, no matter, or maybe, so if we can use some relation between those objects, then it's complete. If it is for all, if it is applicable for all objects. Well, was some bad formulation, I think.
So, in the case of being a sister of somebody, we can't use these this statement for any of two objects in our universe, because some objects in our universe are just male, so it's incomplete.
Yes.
Can I give another example? Like if we have a set of digits or set of numbers and our relation is being equal. So like 2 is equal to. Is this relation complete or not?
Yes, this is a weak preference, weak completeness.
But why it's complete? Like according to this logic, we can we can't guarantee that if we pick two numbers from our set that they will be equal. Like you're saying that if we pick two people from the universe.
No, if your relation is equality, it will not be complete. But if your relation is greater than equal,
so any relation of equality, it's not complete, like from the definition, because a relation of being sister or not being sister is in general it's relation of equality too.
Why is it relation of equality being
because it can be only true or false, like I mean that.
Well, I think that relation equal to and not equal to are two separate relations. That so
yeah,
when something is not equal to, it's not.
It depends, or it depends of the object of a universe that you are considering.
Can you give another example of not complete, of incomplete relation?
Yeah, but there are plenty example of incomplete relation.
Like how can we check is relation complete or not?
Yeah, this way. You take your universe and you check that all the object, all the sets, all pairs of object in your universe are related to each other.
Okay, let's use this for example of being sister or not. We have two people, like from universe. Is it have it sense? Is it male or female? If we are comparing.
It depends of how you define your universe.
Like let's define like it's both male and female.
Okay, even if you define as both male and females, then for males, males, they cannot be sister, so this is already incomplete. Even if you define this as only females, it will be the same, it will be incomplete, because there are people who are not sisters.
So finally, it depends on how you define your universe, because
of course, yes.
If you say that there are both women, but you also say that they are sister, you can say that the relation is complete. But if you not define that they are sister, you cannot say that the relation is complete.
Yes. For example, if you define your universe as children of a family where there are only girls, like 10 girls, and your whole universe is these 10 girls, then the relation being a sister of will be complete in this universe, right?
So relation should be should work for any two objects from universe.
From your universe, yes.
But honestly, I still think that's. Let's get back to my example where I said that, for example, a set of integer numbers, and we have a relation of being greater than some other number. So let's say, for example, we have 3 and 1, and say that 3 is greater than 1. That's a true statement. And for example, if you say that 1 is greater than 3, it's a false statement. But I think that relation in this case is complete because we can basically just compare them. We know how to compare numbers, and so we know for sure how to say that one number is greater than another number because this relation is defined on this set. And you're saying that this is incomplete because 1 is not greater than 3.
I'm not saying this. No. The relation being greater than, if you take numbers, all the numbers, it's complete.
And so therefore the relation is the sister of on a set of all people is also complete, because you can say for sure that man is not a sister of another man. It's just false.
It's not about.
You know how to say that. You know how to define this.
It's not about.
Let me give you an example of incomplete. So, for example, if you have a person A and we say that person A is better than person B, and we don't define what this better means, this is incomplete because we don't know how to compare these people, like how to say which person is better than the other person, because it's not defined.
Yeah, that's the point, that the relation should be defined. A person is better than another person is not clear. We don't understand what it means. But we do understand what a sister means.
Yeah, that's why, for example, a man is not a sister of another man. This is complete, because it results in just a false statement.
Yeah, I think that I probably see your point. Yeah, we're absolutely out of time. Let's come back to this discussion just next Tuesday when we meet in class. I will probably search for some useful material about transitivity and completeness, because I see that it creates. Yeah, you know, it was just these examples, the sister and the being in love. It was just examples that usually do not exist in economics, because in economics we work always with numbers, and it's always possible to compare numbers. It was just an example to make you feel of what is completeness. But I see that you have some issues about it. I think it will be better to discuss it when we meet in class next Tuesday, and I will try to prepare to find some useful materials to send you before. Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't even finish this material that I prepared for last time, but. Yeah, but it's better to go slowly and to understand well everything. So for next time, we meet next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, as I said, at the first part of the class, we have your presentation, and we work on how present material, how read the paper, how analyze the papers. And the second part of the class will have different materials. We will talk, actually we'll talk about things that I plan to start today. It will be about cognitive biases. So availability bias, certainty effect, endowment effect, sunk cost fallacy, all these things. We'll consider some examples. It's good that we meet in class. We have Blackboard. We'll write on Blackboard. So yeah, I hope that next time we will be productive. Okay, thanks a lot for your attention. Please continue to work on the paper. And if you have questions, you can write me an email. And don't worry, as we agreed, I noticed everybody who was talking today, and you will receive points for being active. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.